what's up when the last part where I'm telling you the product that I got that I was tempted to underestimate that has done this for my face. It has cleared my acne. The main active ingredient that works for me, I'm about to tell you what it is now. And it also has been validated by me that it is worth a while to check out, even if you are suspicious of it. I did the research. People who check this product out say that you should use it only in the evenings, but I beg to differ. It should be used in the day because it's got SPF properties, and it also ought be combined with a daytime routine. All right. This particular moisturizer, this treatment for acne, it is not a moisturizer, guys. It cannot be a moisturizer. And the reason I say that is because I tried to use it as a moisturizer and then that was it, but it dried out my face so much because of how exfoliating it is. So you need to combine it with a moisturizer. That much is a given. All right, you gotta do that. So it's more like a treatment. It's more like benzoyl peroxide than it is actual moisturizer. It is a product called Omni Gold. I bet some of y'all were already figuring out what this is. That's what it looks like. Omni Gold. I bought this at Chinatown. This is the finished one that I mixed with my toner, and because I mixed it with my toner, it lost its efficacy, right? And due to it losing its efficacy, I broke out, and I also used a very small amount because it was running out. It's so little, it finishes really quickly, and it smells really great, like fruit type thing. It what do you call this? Because of having stopped using it, and I didn't stop using it, I just used a small amount, negligible amount of it to save it because it was getting depleted and I didn't have money. And I broke out. One minute. Check out the previous. I broke out, okay, guys. Not broke out. Broke out is a strong word, but I got small new arrivals of acne ever since I used less of this, or ever since I mixed it with a toner. So I diluted it, I reduced its efficacy, and I got breakouts, and that confirms to me that this thing is dealing with my acne. I needed to find out what was the active ingredient that was doing this so that I would know for a fact that it is worth a while for me to use it. My mom also helped me confirm. Basically, I gained confirmation in a triple whammy. It was the immediate results that I saw, it was my mom, and then it would also be the lady who owns the store that sells these products that would confirm that this is a go. Nah, I got 4 whammy confirmations. It was my own improvement, my mom noticing, my research as to what in the world is actually in this, and then the lady. So 4 people confirmed it to me. The lady at the thingy-ma-bobby at the store, who owns the store, that also swore by this particular product. 1 minute. This thing is still recording. I said 1 minute. I thought I paused. Anyway, whatever. So let's go into the first ingredient. This was the one that shocked me, and when I saw it, my heart was pleased like immediately. So the first ingredient, which is 2-palmitoxylamethyl whatever 5-pyrone. That's kojic acid. It's kojic acid. I found out it's kojic acid, and when I found out that it's kojic acid, I was like, oh, it was like a eureka moment to me. I understood. A kojic acid is an excellent tyrosinase inhibitor, and it is especially good for melanated skin, for dark skin, black girls, more even than glycolic acid. Why? Because glycolic acid can really, it can disadvantage you if you are a darker skin toned because of how strong it can be for our particulars. Like it can burn. I don't know, like it's glycolic acid at certain percentages. The same concentration of glycolic acid for a white girl, it won't do the same thing for a black girl. It makes us blotchy, patchy. It hurts our skin for whatever reason. So glycolic acid does not come. If at all you are a dermatologist or an esthetician that is focused on melanated skin, or you focus on helping black patients, a lot in your studies, a lot of times such particular skin care experts tend to steer clear from glycolic acid for black girls, but they will, if you are a black girl, very fast and furious quickly recommend kojic acid to you, because it is pretty much the opposite of glycolic acid in terms of how it interacts with black skin. So while glycolic acid is good, and if you know your stuff and you have a really good dermatologist, you can use it as a black girl, but a safe zone is kojic acid. It is safer for us as black girls than glycolic. So whenever I see kojic acid, I'm jumping up and down. And I came to learn that this was true because a couple of months back, my mom bought some kojic acid extra brightening anti-aging face wash that she didn't want, and she threw it away. left it in the cupboard to gather dust, and I took it, and I immediately noticed a reduction in my acne and a brightening of my face and an improvement of my skin. So what does kojic acid do? It is a tyrosinase inhibitor, so it definitely does fade dark spots, but it does have anti-acne properties in the worst way. And because it's also a cellular turnover, it's an active, and so it causes your cells to turn over quite quickly too. It has got scar replenishing properties. It has texture fixing properties. I know that that's true because I saw it working in a face wash. And this here is a cream that stays on my face all day long. In just 2 days from using the stuff, my skin was already smooth, the texture. I no longer had random bumpiness texture, blackheads. It was just absolutely excellent. And the fact that it is number 1 on the ingredients list evidences that it's got a decent percentage of kojic acid, and an acceptable amount of kojic acid for it to start working is about 4%. So this is probably sitting on something like 4 to 5-ish % of kojic acid, meaning that it is a strong enough concentration of kojic acid to actually make a difference in a very short space of time in your life as a black girl. It is a strong enough percentage, and such high percentages, but still within a safe zone, because they under the country's regulation, it is legal. Do you understand what I'm saying? And when you get a strong enough version, what is this concentration or percentage of such things, you will then get far better results than a product that is infused with kojic acid on the market. Like if you were to Google kojic acid serum, in fact, let's just do that now. The ones that they will sell you on Take-A-Lot or whatever you will find online are going to be very small percentages. Let me just look for it. Kojic acid serum. For one, you're going to struggle quite a bit to find it. So I found one here at Clicks for $149, but I don't know what its concentration is. 1 minute. It doesn't even say. I can't find it. It just says here kojic acid. It doesn't really give me percentages. I'm looking for one that actually has a percentage, but it is generally agreed that if for kojic acid to start doing anything at all on your face, it has to be at a minimum 4%. So if you have it at 5 or 6, I don't know. I don't know how high you can go. I don't even want to start to wrap on over here. You're better off. So if it's the first ingredient on the ingredients list, you know that you've got something that is going to actively do what it is that kojic acid is supposed to do. So it is highly underrated, I would imagine, kojic acid, because they will first recommend niacinamide to you before they will recommend kojic acid. They will first recommend retinol, maybe even, tretinoin and all these other things before they will recommend it, but nothing has ever worked so well for me and brightened my skin so well, reduced hyperpigmentation so well for me as a black girl. And also it's a triple action in that it's dealing with acne, anti-aging, and brightening. Vitamin C has often promised to clear dark spots under your, not dark spots, but dark circles under your eyes. Nothing has ever so brightened my face that even my dark circles started to fade, like the tint of darkness underneath my eyes. Only kojic acid has done that for me. Kojic acid. So for black girls, I really think that this is a go-to, like in the worst way. So the first ingredient in here is kojic acid. Ingredient number 2 is a derivative of vitamin C, and it is number 2 on the ingredients list. Not even my vitamin C serum is number 2 on the ingredients list. I have been struggling to get something that has got minimum 10% vitamin C. Not even my serums have prospered to give me the level of vitamin C that I have wanted. And where it is that I would look for it, it would be too expensive on the market, so I wouldn't be able to purchase it. For the first time in my life, I have got vitamin C high up on the ingredients list to imagine, even though I don't know exactly how much of it is in here, to imagine. I mean, I can't reverse engineer ingredients to be able to figure this out. Perhaps a chemist might be able to know, but I would imagine it's probably sitting around 8 to 10% of vitamin C. So we've got first ingredient kojic acid sitting at what percentage I don't know, but it's high enough to be number 1 on the ingredients list. Number 2 is vitamin C. This is a beast. This here cream slays all of these other random products on the market by far. By far. It is a kojic acid / vitamin C brightening cream. And guys, I use vitamin C, and I've been using a vitamin C serum for a minute now, but nothing has ever been strong enough to clear my acne. When I started using this product, I stopped getting acne, period. And I started using it just before my period, and throughout my period, I didn't get new acne. Finally, I found the active ingredient that combats my acne without causing aging. I found a benzoyl peroxide alternative. I finally found a benzoyl peroxide alternative. I was thinking very richly about replacing benzoyl peroxide with azelaic acid, but I would have been experimenting again on my face. And if it was not for the recommendation by that lady at that store, I would not have realized that it is not azelaic acid. The thing for me, for Carrabo in particular, that works for me, it's not the key active ingredient that loves me like a fat kid loves cake. It is rather kojic acid, and I found out with kojic acid by mistake because of my mom's misplaced purchase. She bought a kojic acid face wash and it did wonders for me. I looked for it and I couldn't find it. Ever since then, I've been struggling to find anything at all with kojic acid in it at the Chinatown, etc. And this cream came recommended without me even knowing it had kojic acid, and it did the exact same thing that that original face wash did. This here is my acne pasta. It is my alternative to benzoyl. Peroxide. I don't know what's in it, why it does that for me, but it works on my pimples. And alongside working, it also fades my dark spots, and is also anti-aging, and it removes darknesses around your face that cause you to look dull, and so you get brightened. And then when it is mixed with vitamin C, it adds an extra pow. That's why I say that to say that this cream is to be used only at night, I don't know where they got that from, because it has got all the qualities and properties of a day cream. It's got all the properties of a day cream. Vitamin C in and of itself has got an SPF more or less, I think, of 15, right? So it is UV protecting as a an active in and of itself. But of course, what is this? SPF 15 is too low, so you would still need to get minimum SPF 30 of a sunscreen, which is in my my whole stash. I use an SPF 70 sunscreen, and it's got niacinamide in it, etc. I've shown it to you. It's goodness, I keep leaving stuff back there. I don't know what's going on. When I'm ready to explain, I will show it to you. Okay, so those are the first two ingredients. I kept on then going down. The first two, so the 2-palminyl whatever, that's kojic acid. The sodium L-ascorbyl 2-phosphate is a derivative of vitamin C. So likely an oil-soluble version of vitamin C because of the fact that it is a cream instead of a and then 1-hexadecanol whatever alcohol. I went and I googled this to find out what in the world it does. 1 minute, let's Google it again. I found out that it is cetyl alcohol. There are people who might just be like, Karabo, alcohol in skincare, you're gonna get dry, you're gonna get hurt. I am trying to clear skin, and never mind that. For me, it's about, if at all there is dryness to be endured, use moisture, and this is where moisture actually makes a difference. I've been adding moisture, but never ever did I ever get clear skin. This is for me better than sticking with benzoyl peroxide and then dealing with the issue of what do you call this, large pores. So cetyl alcohol in my stride any day. So we've got vitamin C, we've got kojic acid, vitamin C, cetyl alcohol. The fourth ingredient is titanium IV oxide. I know that titanium IV oxide used in sunscreens and sometimes can cause a white cast, so it is a UV protectant. And for me, it's like, okay, this is a day cream, and it also has got SPF qualities. I don't know what its overall SPF is, but that's what made me realize that this ought to be used as a day cream, because it does have sun protective properties. The next one is monostearin. The rest of these ingredients, right, that I mentioned are basically emulsifiers, so basically to mix ingredients together, and stabilizers, and preservatives like parabens and stuff. So I'm not gonna get into the rest of the ingredients. I'm only concerned with the first 4 ingredients here that make sense. Oh yeah, sorry, there is also an ingredient here, I'm not really sure which one it is, that is not a derivative, but from a class of phenol, a PHENOL. And I know that could cause, okay, let me just find out which of the ingredients that is it this one? 1 minute. Oh, finally found it. I've been Googling for so long. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. Anyway, found it. Yeah, the one that is BHT. What is it? There is something here called BHT. I forgot which. Okay, let's go forward again. It is the monostearin. Yeah, I think it's monostearin. Anyway, whatever. Apparently, like dibutyl hydroxy whatever. Propyl P hydroxy benzoate. 1 second. Okay, the one here, dibutyl hydroxybutylene. Thank you. That one. That's called BHT, and it is a derivative of phenol. And I was freaking out when I saw this. On some, phenol comes very highly warned against. But as I went on to research further, I discovered that if it's a small enough concentration in products, then it is relatively safe. And what does this phenol, what exactly does phenol do in the skin? It's what they use in chemical peels, in TCA peels, at high concentrations. At high concentrations, phenol is used for chemical peels under the supervision of a specialist, of course. But you can have something that has got similar properties to chemical peels low in an ingredients list when to be used over the counter. And so that was the conviction that I reached, that's the reason why my skin is peeling like this, why there is such high cell turnover. So the kojic acid, the vitamin C, they're all doing turnover work, brightening work, but the that particular ingredient, BHT, is also functioning as a peel, but a very mild peel. Insofar as it is a very small percentage, then you are safe. So that was the only ingredient that I was worried about that I had to study further. But everything else, like I said, is either an antifungal or an antibacterial, like a paraben, a stabilizer, an emulsifier, etc. But the main things for me were the kojic acid, the vitamin C, and also the sunscreen properties. The first 4 ingredients list, and then number 3 is alcohol. I did say that with alcohol, enough for me, it's like I'd rather that than what in the world under heaven it is that I was dealing with in terms of the other ramifications of using benzoyl peroxide. So that's what is in this product, and for me it is worth the while to recommend. It does work, it does, and over the days you are going to see the differences. It has faded my skin, and it is active ingredients that are not bleaching. They are tyrosinase inhibitors. That's what I'm getting at, right? They're not if at all you use them in reasonable or decent quantities, then you're going to be good. Yeah, so this is the product, guys, that I am busy rapping on about, and what I imagine to be the thing that's actually really just killing it for me, over and above the fact that it comes very highly recommended, is the fact that the way I'm using it. So in the mornings, I told you I use vitamin C, right? The vitamin C serum with this jam packs the power of vitamin C on my skin, and that can explain why I am so super bright, why underneath my, like, proper, the dark circles under my eyes are practically gone. I never really had very hard, not heavy dark circles, but when the skin under your eyes brightens, you notice it, even if you didn't have qualms with it. And I noticed the brightness. The peeling for me was like also a thing around here, the brightening, and as you can see, the skin is evening out as I keep washing my face every day by day. More and more of it is sloughing off, and it's revealing new skin underneath. I have no new acne other than when I started using less of this product, but now I have enough of a supply to make sure that I never ever break out again. It's working for me. I use this as a treatment. All right, this is the new version. This is the old one that I'm just finishing now. It's a treatment. I see it as medication. It's medicine. I use it as medicine. It is the thing that is actively combating. So after this medication, that's when I then go in with moisturizer. And when it comes to moisturizer, I've been changing it up a storm, switching it up to find the perfect moisturizer that is not going to counteract the work of the previous stuff. So I needed something kind of gentle, but also has occlusive and what is this, humectant alongside, I guess, emulsifying properties, non-comedogenic. I needed something, and I went some around in my mom's stash of stuff that she has abandoned, given that the other stuff back there is not working for me. Some other moisturizer that I was using was comedogenic. It was causing me to get a breakout into acne, and I discovered it after using this product. And with that moisturizer one day, and I got a new pimple on my chin, and I was like, that moisturizer is breaking me out. So I stopped using it, and then I looked for another one in the house, and I found this. I don't know, this is not sustainable. Okay, I'm gonna have to find some other moisturizer because I'm not gonna be able to buy it again. But it is basically something that my mom started using and stopped using it. It is a good stuff extra care and repair day cream for mature aging skin. I took it because it has got, I told you there are certain oils that work well for my skin, even though I've got oily skin. For whatever reason, they just take on me. One of them is coconut oil, the other one is avocado oil, and the other one is olive oil. even though they are comedogenic, these oils for the face, but for whatever reason they've always taken well on me. And this one has got avocado butter in it, or avocado oil. So it's got hyaluronic acid, avocado butter, and pro-elastin. The ingredients list on this, I did go on the internet to look them up, and I imagined that it was worth my while to like keep running with it. There's a sufficient or good enough supply of this cream, and it's a day cream. It's an SPF 15 as well, in here to last me the next maybe 2 or 3 months, and then I feel like we'll see what we do. But so far it works beautifully, the skincare that I have right now, and I've been using it twice a day, in the morning and in the evenings, but I'm going to go down to using it once a day because I bought a moisturizer when I was at the Chinatown with my mom today for the evening, and that is also going to combat acne, given that I don't have acne treatment in the evenings in this, because I don't want to use this in the evenings. Why? Because of the fact that it is not okay to mix retinol with vitamin C, and this here has got retinol in it. While retinol with kojic acid is okay, it's not so okay to use retinol with vitamin C. So this has vitamin C, and at very high concentrations, so I don't want to irritate my skin. Maybe that's why the peeling here is so different. I can see like a marked difference between the skin here and there. Maybe it's because the ingredients working together in the evening were so like just fighting one another on my face that I ended up peeling excessively. So I'm now scaling back so that the retinol is not interacting with the vitamin C in the evenings. That's why I highly recommend that this product be used in the mornings with vitamin C, but then the retinol, use it with another moisturizer that you can happen upon. Okay, this ingredient, this here, you can go check it out, guys. It's like, it was in my mom's stash. Like, frankly, I'm running out of time. I don't want to read it, but I was quite happy with the ingredients. It's an anti-aging moisturizer, and that was not the intention. I just wanted a moisturizer that was going to give me juice on my face, and I just so happened to happen upon this one, and I really love it. Unfortunately, however, I don't think I'm going to be able to afford this. I'm not going to be able to keep buying it. I might, I don't know, but so far it's done me really well. It's worked really well. My mom dished it, she didn't like it, I liked it. Get good stuff, and it's one of those expensive creams. It's 176.95 at Dis-Chem. Yeah, they sell it for 176 rands 0.95. There's nowhere else. They don't sell it on Take A Lot. It's the same price pretty much across the board. Yeah, I don't know if Clicks sells good stuff products, but it's just under 200 bucks at Dis-Chem, and its ingredients. Hi guys, I don't have time to be researching this. I can't find it. I can't find the ingredients even in the Good Stuff website. They probably are here somewhere, but I don't have time to be searching them out. You can look for it. It's like proper. It's just 176 bucks. It says it's for mature aging skin, but at this point it's like whatever. You can use it even when you are not yet at that like advanced stage, because it's preventative care. But it's got pro-elastin, avocado, hyaluronic acid, and avocado butter, and hyaluronic acid and vitamin E. So, you know, do the mathematics. This is what I use during the day, following which I then clobber on sunscreen. The sunscreen that I use is Excellence, you guys. 1 minute, I'm actually gonna go looking for it on the internet. 1 minute. I got it on Take A Lot, and it lasted me a handsome decade. Like, I think it's been 4 or 5 months that I've been using that sunscreen, guys, and it has just been around like the whole time. I don't go anywhere, so I don't apply sunscreen 1 million times a day. I just don't, but I've loved it. It does not leave a white cast. It is tinted. It comes in SPF 80 as well, etc. It's $139. The price has gone up. At the time I bought it, it was like 80 bucks. I guess the more it gets reviewed loftily, the more people look at it like it is the best thing since sliced bread, the more they the more the price goes up. So that's the one that I'm using, and it's almost finished, and I'm quite happy with it. And now it's $139, and I'm kind of sad that it's $139 now. But yeah, it's the Estelin. Now this is SPF 100. No wonder it is that price. The one that I bought was 80 or 70 bucks, but I'm looking for the ingredients. The ingredients list in this sunscreen include vitamin C as well. 1 minute. Yeah, it's gone up. It's $128. But that's what happens when people take up a product and they like it, the price hikes. So it was like about 80 bucks or something at last time, but now it's $128. I would buy it again because it lost a very long amount of time. The ingredients: aqua, ethyl palminate, mineral oil, propylene, glycol, glycerin, dimethicone, glyceryl stearate, phenol, whatever, PEG stearate, that titanium dioxide, that's what I was talking about, that you find it in sunscreens. Carboma, yeah, the thing that drew me to this was the fact that it had niacinamide and hyaluronic acid and vitamin C. So it's very small percentages, but nonetheless it's got these ingredients: niacinamide, sodium hyaluronate, ascorbic acid, and then hydrolyzed pearl. I don't even know what that is, blah blah, etc. And then the rest is history. But you choose your own sunscreen out in these streets. But I've been very happy with that one, especially considering it did not leave a white cast, and I only use it once a day. I don't reapply sunscreen over and over again because of the fact that I don't have time, plus like who in the world, like whatever. But back when I used to have a spray sunscreen, yeah, that I also got at Chinatown, which I might go and buy again, I did apply it quite a few times a day, and I enjoyed how it sat on my face. It gave me a dewy glow, and it was like just constantly being applied. But I don't even go out there in the sun anyway. I just liked having it on my face. So yeah, sunscreen, do you with whichever one you prefer. But this is the one that I use. Yeah, Estelin 70. SPF 70 type thing. And with the SPF, with the sunscreen on, I still went in, guys, with moisturizing my hands with Vaseline and then dabbing my face like as an inclusive. Why? Because this stuff so quickly exfoliated me and made me feel dry that I needed to mobilize my mouth, for crying out loud. I needed better, so I still put the Vaseline on during the day, but a small like negligible amount, just to basically seal everything in. And I do the same thing in the evenings too. So the only difference then in the evening with my skincare routine is the Omni Gold and also the day moisturizer. I today slipped it out of my mom because I have always wanted this particular skincare what is this, spot control for acne. I wanted it because of the ingredients that were in there, but I didn't get it. Instead I got Omni Gold, and today I bought it, and I decided that I'm going to use it as a nighttime moisturizer. So I've got a treatment for acne for during the day, it's Omni Gold, and in the evening I use Cell Tone's spot control because it works out with retinol. It's okay for you to use it alongside retinol, and I'm going to read you the ingredients. They're right here at the back of this. I got this at Clicks. This retails for 1 minute. At Discam it retails for 224. 224. Did you hear what I'm saying? Listen to this again. Let me say this again. This thing must not disappoint me. Come on, like, why in the world is it hiding? Just do that, Karabo. It's really not that deep. It retails at Discount for 224.95 cents. I got it for 50 rands. I already scraped off the label because I wanted to read the ingredients to you guys as I talk over here. I got this for 50 rands at that place. 50 bucks. It is what do you call this thing? 100 milliliters. It is 250 at Discount. Yeah, 220 whatever. Round off to the nearest 10, like 50. It retails for, what is it, like 5 times the price at a Discount or a Clicks, but I got it for 50 bucks at Chinatown. So I mean, stuff like this is totally worth your while. Cell Tone spot control gawking at you. Look at that, sealed and everything. Like, it's the real deal. It's still got the seal on it. I can't open it, as you can tell, because it still has the seal. Let me read you the ingredients. I'm going to be using this as a moisturizer in the evening. So basically after the hyaluronic acid, right, that's when I then go in with my treatment, with my, yeah, this is what I would go in with in the evenings, and then I would likely seal it with Vaseline on top. And litenge Vaseline, put the Vaseline on my hand, moisturize my hands with it, and whatever's left, that's what I like, just dab on my face, okay, to make sure that all the ingredients just kind of sit in and are sealed nice in place and make me wake up in the morning all moisturized. And this is likely also going to make sure that I peel quicker. Like, the peeling process right now is like new skin keeps on resurfacing, and so there's new dead skin on top. So I need to be given reprieve, have a season where there's no more peeling happening. And I feel as if though if I stopped using this in the evenings and used less of it, I would have less drastic peeling. It would be more even toned over time so that I don't have patchy skin. And we're going to be making those observations as time progresses. I'm going to rock up and talk in my ministry, and I'm going to be saying, hi guys, look, I'm looking, wow, because of my routine. We're going to give you updates. So let's read you the ingredients before going anywhere, and you will understand as I read these ingredients why I so desperately wanted this product. What's in it? Aqua. In fact, I just want to read the ingredients from a website. I don't know, this is too tiny and I can't, like, yeah, I've got issues with eyesight. I told you guys that, and so I give it to Foster. I don't want to foster. Yeah, okay. Aqua, cetyl alcohol, glyceryl stearate, stearic acid, Sierra alba, Konje, wait 1 minute. Stearic acid, sera alba, propylene glycol, pentylene glycol, glycerin, niacinamide, salicylic acid, sarcosine, calendula official, calendula oil, argan oil, shea butter, hydrolyzed collagen, keratin, hydrolyzed elastin, so anti-aging right there, and then blueberry fruit extract. So it's got basically it's like a salicylic acid type setup thing. Blueberry fruit extract, cocoa extract, wheat bran extract, tocopherol acetate, that would be vitamin E, retinol palminate is pretty much it's a derivative of retinol. So that's why I felt safe to use this with retinol in the evenings. When I saw that sodium ascorbyl phosphate, what is that? I think that could be some kind of derivative of vitamin C, but I stand corrected. I believe that is actually that, just exactly that. Is it the exact? Yeah, L-ascorbyl phosphate. Yeah, it is a derivative of vitamin C. So these things, how can retinol and vitamin C operate in the same product when they have been manufactured by a biochemist in a laboratory knowing what they do? So if it's already formulated in a product, you can trust it. But if you can't do your own biochemistry in your backyard, mixing these things, because then you won't know what percentages to put together for it to work out. Type establishment thing. All right, sodium ascorbyl phosphate, lactic acid, malic acid, polysorbate 20, benzyl alcohol, molecular, tea tree oil, bisabuol, carbo. Okay, fine. Look, this is just like a bomb product. I'm not going to read the rest because I can't pronounce them. The reason why I wanted to read them off this particular website is because it explains what each ingredient does. The name of the website is INCI Decoder. In intelligent Nelly car intelligent, decoder. It helps you understand what in the world under heaven is going on in a product, what each ingredient does. So let me just read for you what these are. Aqua, that would be water, so I'm not going to explain that to you. It's an emollient, blah blah. Glycerol, whatever, that would be an emulsifier, so it mixes the stuff together. Stearic acid is an emollient as well. It controls viscosity apparently. Sera alba 2 also, and Sera alba I think is beeswax, guys. I stand corrected, but it definitely is. Sera alba is beeswax. It's an emollient, viscosity controller, emulsifier, and also perfuming. Propylene glycol is a moisturizer, a humectant, a solvent, viscosity controlling. Pentylene glycol is a solvent, moisturizer, humectant. Glycerin, humectant, moisturizer, ingredient, skin identical. Niacinamide is a cell communicating ingredient, skin brightening, anti-acne, moisturizer, humectant, salicylic acid, exfoliant, anti-acne, soothing, preservative. Okay, let me go in right ahead and click on this more button to get the rest of the ingredients. Sarcosine, I did Google sarcosine. What did they say it was? It's put in also sunscreens, so perhaps it's like some kind of an SPF. I don't know what it does, but they don't really say here what it does. Calendula, basically, calendula oil is perfuming at this point. Why just perfuming? I would imagine it's also, it functions as an occlusive. Argan oil is an antioxidant and an emollient. Shea butter is an emollient, viscosity controlling, emollient, moisturizer, humectant. That would be hydrolyzed collagen. Keratin, that's the kind of stuff that grows nails and hair, right? So I don't know what it does for skin. Hydrolyzed elastin, moisturizer, humectant, emollient, soothing. I'm actually trying to go all the way down. What is this? And then tocopherol acetate, that's vitamin E. It's an antioxidant. Retinol palminate, cell communicating ingredient. It makes sense. It is retinol, it cell turnover. And then sodium ascorbyl phosphate, antioxidant and anti-acne. I do believe that is a variant or a derivative of vitamin C. Lactic acid, exfoliant, moisturizer, humectant, huffering. I don't even know what huffering is, but okay, do you? Right? That's lactic acid. Malic acid is an exfoliant and also buffering, polysorbate, emulsifying. Okay, everything else I'm not going to mention. Tea tree oil is soothing, anti-acne, antioxidant, antimicrobial, antibacterial, and perfuming. And then bisabuol, soothing, whatever is. Okay, the rest of them I don't need to mention. It's pretty much like preservatives, buffering, whatever, etc. So this website enables you to read pretty much on the ingredients on any product that you want to check out, if at all that product is found in this particular website. and this one is there. So I wanted this product like high and low because of the fact that, because of its ingredients, its anti-aging properties alongside its anti-acne properties. I wanted something to moisturize with at night, in the evenings, and this is it. So I use the Cell Tone Spot. I will be, starting tonight, be using the Cell Tone Spot Control for evenings, and during the day I'm using Omni Gold because it works with vitamin C. And then I don't use, what is this, sunscreen at night, no need to, but I do put Vaseline as an inclusive, but a very thin sheet of it. And we will look at my skin as time progresses, guys. So God gave me everything I need to live a life in godliness. I will not be needing to change up anything, really. This whole entire skincare regimen is like violently cheap. Do you understand? I told you this is 120 bucks. This nail gel, you will find it for like maybe 70 bucks on the internet. Omni Gold, Eerie 1K 65 rand, but you can get a 6-pack for 180 something bucks on Take-A-Lot. This is 176 rands. This moisturizer likely lasting a whole bunch of months. And even then I didn't buy it myself. I found it in my mom's stash. The SPF 70, yes, SPF 70 sunscreen. You can either buy that one or some other one that works for you, really. Sunscreen you can't really dictate to people, but as a black girl I would highly recommend that one because it's got a tint in it, and so it doesn't leave a white cast, and it works out for black girls. I'm just saying. This was 120 bucks. It's a combination of retinol and vitamin C. And my my toner, yeah, the one that I would preferably like to have is the baobab one. The bamboo is a baobab or bamboo, whatever. The one, yeah, fundamentals, it was 110 bucks, you will recall, and it lost like a whole long load of time. The face wash is the Nature's Nourishment face wash, yeah, aloe extract in it. That is a gentle like face wash that I use both in the evenings and in the mornings. And yeah, that's all I do. I don't do masks. I don't do anything else extra on my face because I don't have time. My life sucks. But like, this stuff is working all on its own, and as time progresses you're gonna see the results. I am confident that my acne is gone forever. Like, I am confident, and I finally have something that is anti-aging, anti-acne, anti-inflammatory, anti-dark spots, brightening, youthful, rejuvenating. And this is even before I move over to tretinoin. The tretinoin of which my mother is threatening to steal from me. It's my prescription, but I'm gonna fight for my tretinoin. And when I am on tretinoin, finally, when I'm able to get my prescription that the dermatologist gave me, I'm gonna move away from retinol and use tretinoin instead. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to use, instead of retinol, I'm going to be using tretinoin so as to give myself that gloss skin. And that's an anti-aging regimen. I'm gonna start, and when it comes to moisturizing, I tend to do my face and I leave out my neck. Well, I'm at that age now where I need to start applying stuff to my neck too. So may the Lord remind me to apply to my neck. But I had abandoned my neck only because I had made my own moisturizer for the body that also had anti-aging properties, and so I also covered my neck with it, and I would put a retinol like squeezy serum in it for my neck. But I stopped doing that because I ran out of ingredients to make that. So these days my neck has been abandoned and neglected. So because it's been abandoned, I'm gonna start applying all the stuff on my neck too. That's what's good. So yeah, this is what works for me, and I'm currently on a mission to also get my mom on something. I can't believe she has not been doing any anti-aging intervention. She uses sunscreen only for moisturizer. I'm like, yo woman, you are 60 something, like what are you doing? Anyway, so my mom's skin is about to improve, and I found finance. I got financed, guys, for my skincare. So is this not a praiseworthy event? I told you God would give me everything I need to live a life in godliness. Ninjelile. That just because something takes time doesn't mean God is not looking out for you. Trial and error, sometimes it's just what God wants to do to get you to a point where you need to get. Has fixed my skin to a very long time, and I wanted to drop the ball. I wanted to give up. I wanted to go back on benzoyl peroxide, but that would have been a compromise. I wanted to, but look at me now. I'm literally rolling around in everything that I need, and my skin is about to pop, and I will need nothing on practically zero. And because I'm a prayerful woman, my mom decided to come on board to buy my products for me. Hallelujah, amen. Ke mo ke rekile product ya 50 rand, thrifty. That is frugality in your face. That cost 250 bucks at Discam, but I got it for 50 bucks. This is the kind of stuff that a Proverbs 31 woman is made out of. So people who still think that I don't have a future, why in the world would I have so much prosperity in so many other respects and not in that? This here is a prosperous woman looking at you. Psalm 1 in action. Blessed is the man who walks not in the counsel of the wicked, nor stands in the way of sinners, nor sits in the seat of scoffers. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and on his law he meditates day and night. He is like a tree planted by streams of water that yields its fruit in its season, and whose leaf does not wither. In all that he does, he prospers. I have prospered to get perfect skincare on no dermatological assistance at all. The only thing that's going to come from a dermatologist is tretinoin, and even then, after I have cleared my skin. I only want it because it's the gold standard for aging. It's the gold standard for anti-aging. It's why I want it, and it's also anti-acne, and it's going to replace retinol. That's why I want tretinoin, because I've always been planning on moving over to tretinoin. But before I was able to get a dermatologically prescribed, I fixed everything without a dermatologist or without an esthetician. Jesus Christ did that, and it took months. It took months. I got scarring and everything, thinking that it's not even going to clear. But this product over here has so smoothed out my face, and I believe it's working in conjunction with retinol. It's working in conjunction with vitamin C. All these other things are also cellular turning over, so it helped it along. This product helped the process of cellular regeneration along to a point where I was able to flatten the scars, not needing any more interventions like derma stamping, derma rolling, laser resurfacing. You get my point. All these things that I would have had to spend a handsome penny for. And with all of it, I did not have to swallow any Roaccutane, and so therefore mess with my fertility or what would happen to my pregnancy should I be blessed in that. The other thing that, like I said, these things are not happening in isolation. I am taking tablets, okay? And I almost forgot to mention these tablets. By the way, it's a product from Discam that costs $250. It's a 30-day pack called Blemimetics Anti-Acne Treatment. Blemimetics, Blemimetics. METICS, yes, Blemimetics, and in particular the one for anti-acne. It's a blue and yellow box, and it retails at Discam in particular for $250. You cannot yet buy it at like what is this? Take a Lot, because it's currently on trial. So because it is on trial, this Blemimetics Wonder Pill combination, it's a white pill and a yellow pill, it is still at its cheapest. But it is gonna hike. It will inevitably, when people start to love it, it's gonna hike. It retails for $249.95 at Discam. Blemimetics, oh, it actually does retail. It does exist on Take A Lot. It does from what I see. But on Take A Lot, it's more expensive. It's $266. Blemimetics, it is. You need the anti-acne one, which is blue, because they've got a whole bunch of other types of pills for women, for pregnancy, for what is this? When maternity, like when you are pregnant, you know, folic acid and all that stuff that you need. They've got that, but they've also got one for vitamin supplements for acne prone skin, and it has got vitamin A in it. I believe it's also got niacinamide is in there in pill form that you consume. It's whatever. As soon as I started using Blemimetics on my face, I noticed a decrease in my acne, but it never took it away altogether. So that's where the topicals came in handy. Within a week, my acne had subsided in an observable capacity. But this was, like I said, within a week. This is the kind of stuff that you would need to be on for like 3 months for it to do its full job. So this is what is helping. And the nice thing about Blemimetics is it's not exactly what do you call this? Roaccutane, and so therefore it's non-prescription, right? It's not going to mess you up in terms of fertility. You're going to have to, of course, see a doctor when you need to get off it, type establishment thing, but it also helps with hair. Like, it just deals with all other things because of what you're consuming. It's like it's a multivitamin that will also enable you to grow hair and stuff like that. So my hair grows like this because of a combination of all of these things, and I take this once a day as it is prescribed with vitamin A. It's got vitamin A, vitamin B3, which I believe is niacinamide, stand corrected, vitamin B5, inositol, and zinc for anti-acne prone skin. It's also got biotin. That's why this stuff helps with hair too. Let's read it to you, right? I'm in the website now. It says vitamin A. It's got vitamin A, it's got vitamin C, it's got vitamin D3, it's got vitamin E, it's got biotin, calcium, copper, folate, magnesium, and zinc. All right, and that's each white tablet, and each yellow tablet contains vitamin B3, B5, and inositol. You can go and check this stuff out in the website or in the box, or read the leaflet, whatever. Go Dischem. It retails for $250, like I said, $253.98 on their own website, but at Dischem it's cheaper by like $10. Nothing really to write home about, and it works. So I'm taking Blemmy Metix, and this is my topical. So the combo is what works, and the result is the skin that is out here popping, glowing, and on top of that, it's growing my hair. So I've got biotin supplements. That's what's good. So yeah, guys, like, why under heaven, when this is what in the world under heaven that is going on in a woman's life that is suffering, do you think that a disciple is not supposed to suffer, but with glory? She will laugh at days to come. She considers a field and she buys it. That is what is written about the Proverbs 31 woman. She's an excellent female. Do you understand? That knows how to work around a struggle, a situation, an issue. And she comes out on the other side tops. Suffering is part and parcel of the Christian experience. It is how you do it. Do you laugh at days to come, or do you suffer in sorrow and groaning and grumbling? You need to realize that if at all you exercise recognition over the suffering component of Christianity, you will not be tempted to underestimate suffering saints and imagine that God is not there for them. Because this here's evidence that that is a lie from the pit of hell. I adore you in the name of Christ. I gotta go shower, crank K. Peace out.